Oh, g'day there. How's it going? Me? Yeah, not too shabby. It's a nice cloudy autumn day in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. What's it like where you are? During this video, I'll briefly discuss Australian immigration, the Senate inquiry into Australian lobbies, what's to go with Niger, then I'll yarn about the Big Bang before finishing with a YouTube recommendation. By the end of this video, you will have a limited and incomplete understanding of the topics I've covered, and you may need to do yourself some further reading. Post-pandemic, the Australian government heavily increased the number of immigrants being invited into Australia. But why? Well, the Australian government collects wealth through income tax, so the more people they can tax, the more money they get. And they don't have to worry about any of the needs of the immigrants because that task and cost belongs to the states. Listening to this bloke Leith, he suggests making the Fed carry some of the burden from their immigration policy by awarding the states money based on the number of annual immigrants supported by that state. Sounds like a decent idea to me. Go have a listen to him if you want. The current immigration cap, introduced on the 9th of May 23, is 190,000 permanent migrants for the year 23-24. On the 6th of December 23, the Senate referred an inquiry into lobbyist access to the Australian Parliament House and the adequacy of current transparency arrangements relating to the lobbyist register. They referred it to the Senate of Finance and Public Administration Reference Committee. The report is due on the 30th of April 24, just a couple of days. Considering the current system seems to primarily support the needs of foreign lobbies over the Australian people, reform would be welcome. If you didn't know, Niger had a coup on the 26th of July 23. Since then, they've formed an alliance with the other previous French colonies of Burkina Faso and Mali. On the 16th of March this year, Niger's junta announced that all foreign troops must leave their borders. There is still a report of 1,100 US troops at Airbase 201 in Niger as at the 19th of April. On the 22nd of April, the US announced its plan to withdraw. However, Admiral Grady, one of the vice chairmen of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, has said US-Niger negotiations are continuing. So we'll wait to see what happens there. I'm sure you've heard of the Big Bang. It's a generally accepted description of how the universe kicked off 13.8 billion years ago. In 1928, Edwin Hubble first discovered that the universe is expanding. This expansion is now named the Hubble constant. He did the maths in reverse too. The first attempt to date the universe, it didn't go well. And people have been refining that maths ever since, and even creating new methods to measure the expansion and calculate contraction through extrapolation. One of the other methods is called standard candles. Certain celestial objects act a certain way depending on their age, size, and composition. As long as we can see their light, we can figure out how old and how far away they are. There's more to say here, but let's do that later. My YouTube recommendation for this week is Primitive Technology. This is a relaxing channel about a bloke who hangs out in the bush making stuff. He doesn't speak, just works. But if you need information on what he's doing, it's in the subtitles. Many people watch the video once without subtitles and then again with them. It's up to you how you want to do it. I just recommend having a gander when you have time. Alright, that's it for this week. Have a good one everyone. Inya, hanging out here.